I mean, actually, Britain could probably deal with their colonies, especially now that they're not busy with Canada. Oh, they've still got huge problems with resistance down here. So what this will probably end up doing is just spitting those out separate countries. And we could give these lands back to Italy. Yep. Novus Imperium Romanum still exists in Southeast Asia. Americans from Boston are pushing... Oh, they are as well. They're losing on the Californian front, though. Now, did we get any guns from... Yes, we did. Alright, constitutionalists. Do you need some weaponry? More to the point, do you have any manpower left? You have no manpower left. So even if I was sending you guns, I don't think it would make much of a difference. Although you're still on limited conscription. Although what I can do is send you modern guns. Well, not that modern. Send you all of these Austrian ones. 1048. Alright, constitutionalists accepted. I love the fact it's been the loyalists that have been supporting us, and we've been secretly supporting the constitutionalists. See you, Valiant. I am really tempted to go after Benelux and France. We need them in the EU. We're gonna do it.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle? Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören. Angetreten. Befehle.
Oh, these are 42s as well. Whoops. Yep, research. I hope the Dutch East Indies don't become a great power. I don't know. I mean, Britain does still have territory down here, so Britain might well be able to take out the East Indies themselves. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I'll deal with the stuff at home. How to become very worried. When the German army suddenly appears at your borders, en masse, with tanks.
Angetreten.
Although, frankly, you lot might as well start training. Wait, you assigned. Oh, right, you're up here. I'm going to keep you there, because I don't trust the AI to not just abandon that front. And there we go. Doctrine is finished. I would like to upgrade to the Puma. We have almost 200 factories now. Am I planning to puppet them? Yes, definitely. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's build another army. And let's actually see if any of these guys are ready for any promotions. No, because you still don't have Organizer, which is a bit annoying.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Please tell me you're good with tanks. You still don't have Panzer Leader. Good grief, Rommel. Hurry up!
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
You have no traits yet. Witzeben has got Organizer. Witzeben's probably actually our best commander.
Zuhören.
Kesselring's not really done much.
Bereit.
Munstein. Not really done much.
Bereit.
Sending Munstein after France's forts might be an idea.
Ihre Befehle.
We still need to get a lot more motorized. Radio interception group is done. So I would say let's do it again. Get these ciphers up and running. I think I also want to start getting a cipher against the French. Can't forget Luxembourg. Almost forgot Luxembourg, but not quite. Oh, and you're reminding me too. So Mordred, I'll ask again, since you missed it the first time, Saturday multiplayer thing, is it going to be a one deal thing or only? Probably, depends if we finish or not. I mean, giving it 9 hours, and the multiplayers don't usually last that long. I think the last one we did in 9 hours. Except it was 3 weekends of 3 hours rather than one big stint. Recon. Need to improve my recon skills. Victoria questions the motives of the Netherlands. There is no doubt the Netherlands is preparing for war. The changes in economic policy make it plain to see that the Dutch are not a people of peace, but rather wanting the right opportunity to make lots of money. Will we stand idly by and let them make so much money that the German Empire is completely bankrupted? Or will we disarm the threat before it grows beyond our power? The hawks in the DNVP have turned their eyes towards the Netherlands, arguing that attack is the best defence. Their viewpoint is gaining traction, and Germany is preparing for war. The Soviets are just doing nothing. It's just allowing our economy just to grow ever larger, and also Japan's doing all the damage. I'm okay with this. Because these guys aren't in the war? Oh, Finland's not actually in the war. I'm not calling them in. Now I can get the guns. MP43s.
Zuhören. Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle?
Oh, my networks in Russia weren't actually active. No wonder nothing was happening. I don't really see the point of quiet intel network. I guess once you've got it to 100 in like a hostile country and you don't want to infiltrate them, you can just flip that on, but it would basically have to be against a neutral country. We have 1,000 factories. 5 times more than the Soviets.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Training is nearly done. Oh man, we are 900 medium tanks short. Do this. And this. And we are actually going to need to start importing steel. We can get it from Italy. Works for me. We're getting 59 factories from trade. Yeah, being the steel magnate of the world is quite potent, especially later on in the game. I know I don't have anyone in Luxembourg. It's more than a year before I can even declare on them. Loyalists are still sending me guns. Supporting their enemies, still sends weapons. Nice of them. I was kind of hoping that Roosevelt would change manpower law. Still hasn't done it though. Invade Switzerland. Nah. Switzerland's a pain to conquer just because it's so mountainous. I mean, you saw how it was in Italy. Victoria challenges the Belgian pretensions. Belgium may think themselves more modern and advanced than us, but the truth is, their nation has not been tested as ours has, nor are they prepared for the threats now plain to see on the horizon. By their disdain towards us and preventing us to seize what is rightfully ours, they have made us one of those threats to themselves. Their weak and divided nation will hardly resist our claims. The derisive opinion of Belgium, long held by the DNVP, has developed from criticism to hostility. Although popular opinion is the Belgian people want to avoid war, Victoria claims that their elected leaders have provoked it through arrogance. I still want Romania on our side. Need somebody to go to war with Romania, or Romania to go to war with somebody. I need, like, the Soviets to declare war on the Romanians. Soviets are currently annexing Tuva. Oh no! Japan didn't get there quickly enough. 6th of May. 5th of July. The west wall runs parallel to France's vaunted Maginot Line, occupying much the same ground as the Siegfried Line did in the previous Welsh Creek. Fortifying its defences will allow us to hold the border with fewer men, freeing up divisions to participate in any potential eastern campaigns. She's really Victoria the First. The whole 3 is a paradox for a joke. I know. Oh, I can't stop yawning today. It's just one of those days. I don't feel tired. I'm just yawning. I mean, I always feel tired, but not that tired. Alright, we have more military factories which we can assign to stuff. Fighters could do with more. Anti-tank and anti-air could do with more. Let's do that. And we'll go to 4 with fighters. Soviet Union called in Bangladesh. Bangladesh has joined the Comintern. Britain's declared war on Pakistan. And we need to buy in some more tungsten. And Carlis Spain's now actually in the European Union, so we'll get it from them. Burma. India. Victoria questions Belgian sovereignty. Who determines the borders of a nation and how they are determined? Whatever way people may have found in the past to justify where the German Empire ends and Belgium begins, we live in a new era. The strategic importance of this border cannot be overstated. We are well within our rights to shift it to ensure the continued security of our people. Oh, you finished a thing. The Air Force has been infiltrated. Good. I would like... Actually, is there anything else that we need to infiltrate from... Yeah, Navy. Let's do that. We'll do it with the first two. So Schultz and Berman. These two make a really good team. They've been kicking ass and taking names. A little bit surprised they haven't got any more nationalities yet. Oh, you two are finished as well. Cool. Prepare a collaboration government in the Soviets? Actually, that would be really helpful. Takes a bloody long time, but as far as I can tell, it's permanent. So, Hannah Graf and Jessica Storm. Unfortunately, it doesn't show the nicknames here. Because the nicknames you can rename, but the regular names you can't. Like, this is Arachnos, Jessica Schultz, but it doesn't show Arachnos. That's why I kind of haven't bothered with the others, because that name never comes up. Alright, I would like to upgrade our naval invasion capacity. Do I have enough guns, manpower and armoured cars for the occupation forces? Yes. Or rather, I produce enough that I can easily get them. My garrison's maxed out right now. Victoria angered by the Dutch posturing. The naive citizens of the German Empire who imagine the Dutch as a people of peace are entirely out of touch with reality. Those who live at our border do not have the luxury of such delusions, seeing their troops closing in on us just across it. This is a threat we cannot leave unanswered. With every passing day, the Netherlands is preparing to acquire us. It would be madness for us not to do the same. I tried to change that at the last minute, it didn't really work. Oh, actually, we could improve working conditions. And we could also start doing the region-wide industrial integration at some point. Victoria questions the motives of the Netherlands. Oh, I've seen that one already. You know what? I'm going to spy on both of them. Just so we can get rid of some of their entrenchment. More factories. Right, what are we still low on? Artillery. Motorized. And then after this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift down to export focus rather than free trade. Agent's been killed. Berman. Oh no. There was a mission that you were undertaking, which is now going to be a person short, right? Apparently not. Yeah, because you were part of the Dream Team. What mission are you undertaking? Unless it just ended without telling me. What was that one? Let's bring in Schneider. It doesn't actually tell you when somebody's died and they can't work on it. They really need to work on the UI for that. Oh boy, we were a little bit behind in terms of artillery. That might explain why we weren't able to punch through Italy. We're also behind in tanks. Okay, once we have the recon company, we need to research the modern tank. And the modern light tank. Does Britain have a new flag? Yes. Because they are monarchist. Soviet Union annexes Tanutula. Here we are, we're way behind. That's the British flag right now, which I think is actually the English. No, it's not the English flag, 'cause that's Scotland, and that's Ireland. Is it the Royal Coat of Arms or something? Alright, CB for Friesland has finished. Netherlands joined the Comintern. Of course they did. That's not good business. And there we go, Netherlands has fallen. Dutch East Indies never got in.
Bereit.
Yeah, it's too bad that they joined the Comintern. Just means that Britain now needs to take out the Dutch East Indies. Alright, another army is ready.
Angetreten.
So what I am thinking right now is the Soviet border
Bereit zum
is going to
Ausrücken.
come under Kluge. Or Rundstedt. No, Kluge.
Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
So this is going to be my offensive army, and this is going to be my defensive
Zuhören.
army. So we need to delete that line and basically say that your
Angetreten.
line is going to be here instead.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay. West wall is done. Let's get the Ost wall. Despite our gains in the east, we must ensure that if the tide turns, we can hold off an enemy advance. We should build a line of fortifications, the Panther Stellung, along the Dnieper River, from the Black Sea to the Baltic. So when's this Belgian offensive going to happen? Not for another...
Befehle.
Not for another little while, so you guys may as well start drilling.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
You guys actually finished drilling, so even better.
Achtung.
You guys start drilling.
Zuhören. Zuhören.
If the Soviets attack here, then we'll stop. But it doesn't look like they're particularly interested in doing so. Alright, we can recruit somebody new. Oh no! There are no seducers. We have well groomed, and he has a monocle. Walter Sturm, you'll do. In this playthrough, did a lot of European countries flip over to complete monarchies? Yeah, but they may or may not have been forced. They totally got forced. In the start conditions, you can tell countries which focus tree they should follow, and everyone that could do a monarchist focus tree I made do monarchist. Well groomed, what are the bonuses? Actually, that's a good question. Control trade mission and diplomatic pressure. So the diplomatic pressure against Romania would do nothing. We need somebody to go to war with the Romanians. Still kind of waiting for the Russians to do that. Otherwise we will have to. Right, how are the occupied territories doing? Looks like we've got it under control. Yeah, it's under control. Oh man, we're having to buy in more and more steel. Well, very soon we'll be able to change our export law. Which is good, because we need to. Alright, what do we want to produce now? More motorized, more medium tanks. Let's do something like that. What's the name of our faction? It is, of course, the European Union. Saucy Wigless and Gunned Down. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. That's the Royal Standards, the flag that flies over Buckingham Palace and the Queen's residence. Aha. Flag of the House of Windsor. Makes sense.